Hey, Paintoprogression Nation. My name is Regis Sarzu Jr. from Paintoprogression.com, and I wanted to talk to you guys about credit. Actually, anybody that's known me or knows me, or if I've spoken to you about finance or credit, I probably told you this story, or not story, but this example. But anyway, so I get a very off common question is like, what is credit and how does credit work? And a lot of us have our perception of what credit is, and we know it's important and we got to build it and need it and fix it and to buy a loan or buy a house. But the easiest way to break down to you guys how credit works is, or the necessity of it is pretty much, I use this example, and this kind of is a straight to the point example of how or why people need credit. So if I go to you, any of you guys or anyone listening, and I ask you from the streets for $500 or $1,000 to borrow, most of you guys would say no, mainly because you don't know me or you don't know anything about me, so you don't know, like, I'm not going to get the money back, he's going to take it and run, and that's what anybody would think. Now, so using the same scenario again, if I was to approach you with this paperwork, this legit form, and then ask you, hey, can I borrow $1,000? And then on the paper, I'll show you, like, look, it shows here that I've borrowed, I borrowed from my mother and I paid it back on time, and I borrowed from a credit union, I paid it back earlier than I was supposed to, and I have, another loan that I don't, that the money is just in savings and I make payments on that. Then you'd be more inclined to let me borrow the money. I'm not saying you will, because you still don't know me and there's more stuff that comes into play, but you would be inclined to let me borrow the money. Now, using the same example, this is beautiful. Sorry, I'm looking at it's fall, and it just looks nice. Look at all this around me. Sorry, I digressed. So, using the same example, if I was to come to you and I was to say, hey, can I borrow some money? And, I've been late on a few of my, I borrowed from my mother and I never paid her back, or I borrowed from 3 people, I was always late, and, they're still calling me to get their money back. Then you wouldn't ask me, then you wouldn't give me the money. And that's pretty much what credit is that legit paper from the government, from the, credit world that states my, how my history of lending. And that's what you guys do when you go to a bank and apply for an auto loan or mortgage. You're literally saying, random person from the streets, can I borrow money? And then they have to take this form and make their decision whether they're going to let you borrow $30,000 or $3,000 or $103,000 or $130,000. And that's what credit is. And hopefully that's clear. I'll definitely make more posts about credit and what goes on in credit and things like that. But that's the basis of what credit is. Okay? This is Regis Arzu out. I hope this information is good for you. I write a lot of stuff on Paintoprogression.com. I try to make it more detailed and specifically, I try to make it very simple so it's an easy read. I'll see you guys. Bye.